Well, US President Donald Trump issued a presidential order on Friday aimed at restricting the entry of some graduate students and researchers from China. Anne-Marie Graham is Chief Executive of the UK Council for International Student Affairs. And I asked her what impact it will have on thousands of Chinese students around the world.
So it's a strange message to send out, an interesting timing, because at the moment so many Chinese students, so many students globally are making decisions about where to study in the next academic year. So it could be a significant blow to recruitment for US universities, particularly as it runs counter to policies in the other English-speaking countries such as the UK, Australia, Canada and New Zealand.
You mentioned those other countries. Is there opportunity there? Does that mean that universities here in the UK, for example, could use this moment to offer their study programmes instead?
Well, UK universities are already marketing and recruiting their courses to Chinese students. Chinese international students make up about 30% of the UK's total international student population. I think it's not really a shift for UK universities, but they may benefit from that decision-making process that Chinese nationals will make in choosing the UK over the US.
What is the appeal of the UK education system for international Chinese students?
We have 4 universities in the world's top 10, according to the QS rankings. And the strength in depth that we have across the UK education sector is really quite breathtaking. It means we can offer world-leading research, world-leading teaching in a range of disciplines.
You mentioned that large cohort of Chinese students in the UK as well as in the US. How reliant are universities globally on those international tuition fees that foreign students pay?
Well, international students form nearly 20% of the overall student population. So they're an important contribution, but they are part of a greater piece, as it were. But of course, what we are reliant on international students for is what they do bring to the education community as a whole. And so it's not just about tuition fees. It's really important that we continue to welcome international students and that they come to continue to study in the UK, because they contribute to the overall academic and cultural life on campus for all students.
Well, the UK might have an international academic record, but let's talk logistics, because travel restrictions and closures of visa centres have been a huge challenge for international study programmes all around the world. So how do you expect those are going to change post-COVID-19?
We are seeing UK government visa application centres start to reopen on a phased basis from today, actually, and we expect more to open in the weeks ahead. But as the infection rate decreases globally, we expect travel restrictions to ease. And the UK and other countries are all taking precautions to mitigate the spread of infection while ensuring people can work and study safely wherever they're from.